Assalamualaikum and a very good day to everyone who is watching this video. So today my name is Mimi Badrishah binti Charudin and also my partner Izzan Nabila binti Asrin, and we're both from V10. So as for today, we will be presenting our group presentation for our three tasks for the course Technology for Teaching and Learning, which is EDUP 3053. And to start off our presentation, I will be presenting about the website that we have chosen. And the website that we have chosen for this presentation is Izzan's website. Okay, so as you can see, when you click on the link, this is the first page that you will see. And then on this first page, there is the topic of the lesson, which is adjectives. The year 3, and this website is built for year 3 and according to their syllabus, which is module 10, the world around us. And then if you scroll down, here we have the information about the author of the website, which is about Nur Izzan. And then here is the how to use this website, and there are instructions on how to navigate through this website. However, it is really easy to use this website as there are buttons and user could navigate through this website easily. And then here we have a really cute GIF to make the website more interesting and fun. So here I will click on about the subject to learn more about what this website offered. So in this website, Nur Izzan, my friend, had prepared simple notes, interesting videos, and questions for year 3 pupils. And the objective for this lesson is also stated here, where at the end of the lesson, pupils should be able to describe and compare animals' characteristics using suitable adjectives. And here we have the learning focus, and in this website, there is a learning summary and also 3 activities included. So next is the adjectives part. And here the pupils will then start their lesson. And here we have the explanation about what adjectives is. And then we also have a cute GIF over here. And beside here, there is some example of adjectives for elephant. So basically, there are 5 sentences that describe about this elephant at here. And then the pupils will be able to view and watch this video to understand more about how to describe wild animals. So moving on, I will pass to my partner.
So I will continue for the next page, which is comparative page, which come under the adjectives. So this part is going to explain about what is a comparative adjectives. And here there are a table to explain how to use comparative adjectives to compare two things, which the where the pupils need to put then after the comparative adjectives. And under here there are also videos from YouTube, and there are and the pupils need to answer these questions based on the YouTube. So next page is for activities. There are 2 fun activities for the pupils to try. The first activity is quizzes, and the second activity is blue card game, which there are many games that they can choose, which this activity can help the pupils to improve their understanding on how to use comparative adjectives. And next page is they can click here to contact the author, and they can also click the back button to go back to the adjectives home and to the adjectives page, and they can press the home button to go to the home page. So if they click the contact button, there are information about the author where the pupils can contact the author by using the email if they have any question to ask the author. And there are also feedback section where the pupils can leave some comments and also suggestion on how to improve the website. So I think that's all about this website. I will pass it back to Mimi.
Okay, so now I will be explaining about, we both will be explaining about the web design using a sure instructional model. So to start off, will be presenting about the first three elements of the Assure model, which is A, S, and S. And while Nur Izzan will be presenting about the next three elements of this model, which is U, R, and E. So to elaborate more about this, each of us will explain more about each of these elements. Okay, so start off. A is for analyze learners. And the first step in the Assure model is to analyze the learners. To analyze the learners, you must examine the learner in detail. Like most things, without taking the time in the beginning to examine the learner, nothing you have prepared will be effective. Once you have an understanding and reasonable grasp of for the learner's competence and the beginning of the instruction, the teacher can modify to assist the learner in their learning endeavors. So this is from Carrison 2002, and this is what analyze the learners means. So based on the website, we can see that to analyze the learners, so we first thing that we look is about the general characteristics. So this target user of this website is pupils from year 3. The content of this website was designed based on year 3 syllabus, which is the module 10, as I mentioned before. And however, pupils are expected to have basic English comprehension skills to use this website. Since this is a self-paced activity, they need to read everything by themselves, so they are expected to understand a little bit of the basic vocabulary to understand the website. And also the learning style, the lesson is best used by pupils with auditory and visual learning style. There are videos that includes explanation regarding the topic and also listening activities. This lesson is also suitable for pupils with different information processing habits. Example, slow learners are able to repeat the content multiple times and complete the task according to their own pace. And moving on, we have the S, which stands for state objective. The stated objectives are statements describing what the learners will do as a result of instruction. In other words, objectives are the learning outcomes. Outcomes, that is, what will the student will learn from the lesson. In order to develop proper objectives, you must frame them in terms of desired behavior, what the learner will be able to accomplish after completing the instruction. The objectives you use should be as specific as possible so the learner understands what they are to accomplish. If objectives are clearly and specifically stated, both the learning and teaching will become objective oriented. So the lesson objectives for this website is pupils are able to describe and compare animals' characteristics using suitable adjectives. So as this website teach them about adjective, at the end of the lesson, the pupils are targeted to write about the animals and could be and would be able to explain about the characteristics. So the third S, which is the select methods, media, and also materials. Once you know your audience and have a clear idea of what they should get out of the lesson, then it is time to select the appropriate method for the given learning task. Select available materials, modify existing materials, or design new materials to help accomplish this task. So this is taken from Smaldino, Lauder, and Russell 2012. And at this step, the instructor should connect the audience to the objectives. To connect the two, the teacher must determine what method to use. So here is the methods, media, and materials that is used in the website. So the methods used is high-tech approach, which utilizes different technology to aid students in their classroom learning. And the media used is basically most of it is digital media, which includes video, sounds. And the materials used in the websites are YouTube videos, quizzes, Google Forms, and also Bluecut. So next, I'll pass to Nur Izan.
Okay, so next step is for you, which is utilize technology, media, and materials. So this step in the actual process concerns on making a plan as to how you will apply the technology, media, and materials that you have selected. So there are five P's process in this step, which can help you to make a plan on how you will apply the technology, media, and materials. So the first P is preview the technology, media, and materials. So it's important to plan ahead of time just how you are going to use the website. So because currently the pupils are on PDPR session, so we can't use this website face to face. So we need to send the link into the class WhatsApp group. So first thing that I've done to to plan how to use the website is I ask help from my friends to enter the website and see if the website working fine and working properly, so that there will no problem when we already distribute the link to the pupils. So next is prepare the technology, media, and materials. So you need to gather together all of the things that you will need to teach your lesson. They must be working properly. Make sure that the content of the video is suitable and clear. So um, in the website there are videos, there are YouTube videos, there are GIF, and also graphic. So before I inserted that 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 materials into the website, first thing that we need to do is to make sure that the content of the video and the content of the graphic and also the GIF is suitable and clear for their pupils. So the next P is prepare the environment. There is some minimal preparation required to set up the learning environment. So because we are currently in PDPR session, so what we need to make sure uh, while we need to make sure is we need to make sure that pupils have internet access and smartphone or laptop, because they need to access the website. So before we give the link to the pupils, we ask them to make sure that they have internet access and also smartphone or laptop. If they didn't have these facilities, they can ask help from they can use their mother smartphone or their sibling smartphone and data. So next P is prepare the learners. Clearly inform the learners as to what the learning objectives are. This will help the learners create a mental map of what they need to absorb. It also important to tell the students how they will be accessed. So in the website, I already stated the learning objective and also how to assess the students is we are going to give them multiple choice questions, which is Google Form. And the next P is provide the learning experience by distribute the link of the website to the pupils for them to start the lesson. So this is where all of your planning takes effect. So you already planned before this. So this is the step where the pupils will use the website will start their lesson. Okay, next step is for R, which is require learner participation. Make plans to how you are going to actively engage your students in the material that you are teaching. Plan exactly how the students will participate in the learning process, generally speaking. How will they learn the information and techniques included in the lesson? So, in the website, to make sure that the students actively engage and they actively participate in the learning process is by inserting interesting videos from YouTube's and also quizzes and some games in the website to make the learning more interesting and fun. So next step is E, which is evaluate and revise. There are three, which is the first one is evaluate student performance. How will you determine whether or not they met the lesson objective? By using multiple choice question from Google Form, and the evaluation should match the objective. So the objective is the pupils will know how to compare animals' characteristic. So the question that I provided is they are emphasizes on comparing animals' characteristic. So next is evaluate media components. How will you determine the media effectiveness? So based on observation, active and comprehensive student engagement. So if the students 100% engage in the website, that means the media is effective. And if the media is effective, the students will give positive feedback on the feedback side. And many students answer and improve their mark in post-test questions. Next is evaluate instructor performance. How will you determine whether or not your own performance as instructor or facilitator was effective? Which is by the feedback from the students. Uh, sorry, by the feedback from the students. When the students' feedback is good, that's mean the performance of the instructor is good, and based on the students' improvement. If the students improve in the post test, that's mean the performance of the instructor is also effective. So I think that's all from our group. Thank you.